today I'm going to tell you how to make a gorilla tag thumbnail with no blender, but you will need a computer. So that's basically all you need. First, you want to go all the way to city, and then you want to make yourself to this place right here. So then put your camera like right about here, and then just pose however you want. Okay, that's good. Okay, so now I'm gonna get a background and I'm gonna go to the custom maps. Okay guys, so first you wanna go in CapCut, and I'll link that in the description down below. And then you'll just wanna import your video. So once you've imported your footage, you're gonna have to find the exact point where you're posing. So like right about here. And then you just wanna take a screenshot. And then do the same thing for the background. So now I will link Photopia in the description, but you want to press new project, YouTube thumbnail, create. Now once you're here, drag in your photo. So now once you've dragged in your first photo, you want to make it bigger, of course, and just make it as big as you want, and pose it.
Kick.
So out. Right there is pretty good. So now you want to press select remove.bg. And if it's not good, just do it again. Okay, so now you have your picture, and now I'm just going to drop in the background. Okay, so now once you've dropped in your background, it'll look very not good. So I'm going to say you how to fix that. First, I don't really want the sky, and it doesn't. If you just change the hue and saturation, it's going to make the sky like purple or something. So we don't want that. So what you're going to want to do is go on remove.bg. I'll link in the description. Drag in your thing and just wait for it to load, and then you can download it. Okay, so once it's like this, you can press download. So now you actually don't need this actually. So you can delete it, and then you can just drop it in again. So once you've dragged it in, you can go to image adjustments, hue and saturation. And then put the saturation all the way up and put it until like here, and put the lightness up a bit so it looks a bit more nicer. Then you can press OK. Now just drag it and bring it behind the monkey so it looks more like this. Okay, so now we're gonna like put shading on the monkey and stuff, because right now it doesn't look good. So what you want to do is come here, click burn tool, put the hardness all the way down, and then bring this up, and then just put it where there would be shadows and stuff. Okay, so it still doesn't look too good, but I'm gonna show you how to make it a bit better. So you go to image adjustments, brightness and contrast again, and then just brighten it a bit more. Bring the contrast down. Like around here, this looks good. And yeah, it looks pretty good. I'm going to go to image adjustments, vibrance, and then bring that up. I would say pretty much all the way up. This looks better. Saturation, not all the way down. It looks really bad, but like that, and that looks really good. So I have my own sky, but I'll link it in the description if you want to use it. So I just dragged in this thumbnail of mine, but if you want to blur it, you can just go to filter, blur, and then anyone really. I like this, I don't know. Or if you want to pixelate it, do the same thing, but go to pixelate, and then move it. And that just like that. Also, if you want to blur out the background a bit, you can click this and then shift, click the sky, and you can right click, merge layers. So now it's just one background. And you can go to filter, blur, and then the same thing. Just to blur it out a bit. Okay, so now we're pretty much done, but I'm just going to add some text. So you want to go to text, and then then I like using, you can use the Gorilla Tag font. I'll link that in the description. Or I like using Luckiest Guy. And YouTube. Okay, so now you wanna right click, blending options, and I like using stroke, and then so now you've basically finished your thumbnail. Then you want to go to File, Export as PNG, and then press Save.